All right.
All righty.
All right, then. Here we go.
All right.
Big
Monday.
day.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
I've got a case of the Mondays.
Well, if you're
I
in
don't
the
know about you
stock market,
guys.
you sure do.
You know.
Things have been
Let's
tough
go
for
up and
those
down. Who's to
investor
say?
folk.
Yeah.
The old man happiness index is down 10 points today.
Yeah, it's well, we'll talk about other things.
It's probably
More
why you're here.
uplifting.
Like the Flames race to the playoffs.
Charge.
Damn.
Is that what they're saying?
This show is a presentation of Bet365. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Be 19 or older. Please play responsibly. I like that. Slower now, eh?
Yeah, I got it extended a little bit. Is that
Nice.
better?
I
That's perfect.
much prefer that. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you can actually read what's there before it goes zwoof. That's a technical term.
Zwoof.
Also, we have got, I believe when I press this, that comes up and tells you that we've got the super chat. What is it? Well, if you're in the YouTube part of the program and you're, kind of, we're doing this thing live and you put some money down for a comment, we will mention the comment and send that money over to the Youth Centers of Calgary. And apparently we have some IOUs.
I apologize. Jack apologizes. We got to the end of Friday's show. We had our checklist of things we had to get done, and we missed 2 super chats.
Oh, jeez.
Finished the show. We're like, oh, shoot. How do we both miss that?
Son of a gun.
We're going to blame Rhett, but I don't know that he even has a screen or a pen or anything, so he wouldn't know if we had super chats. Can't get away with it. It's not Rhett's fault.
Nah.
Sorry, Jack.
So how's our vibe? Are we charging through the Monday and like life
I would
is
say
good?
they're not immaculate.
Oh,
I'm not sure about positive. You want positive
that's
vibes.
a stretch.
I got something positive. Probably going to get a Zane Parekh arrival. Rhett's least favorite Flames prospect was eliminated on the weekend, and
Well, I'm
I
not
imagine
talking poorly about anyone. So just
you on this show, you're not gonna do what?
talk poorly.
You're not going to speak poorly?
Speak, talk.
No?
You're not gonna say Mackenzie Weegar can't skate anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Did someone talk to you about that?
Nope.
What are you talking? What are we getting at?
I made myself available for comment at the Dome on Saturday, and the word I got was everything's all right. Don't worry. Everyone actually kind of thinks Mackenzie's a lot like Rhett. So I hope that probably means he's got a good sense of humor.
I see. We should probably let people in on what we're talking about.
Well, yeah, I
don't
guess.
know
I
what
mean,
we're talking about.
the show gets clipped up, and
Who's doing
longer
that part?
segments get tightened up, so we have a more concise, single
And even-
topic.
And even before that, we do a show every day.
All goddamn day.
Hours a day.
It's not 10
every
minutes.
day.
It's 2 hours every day.
It's not coming on. Here's my hot take. Bang, bang, bang. See you tomorrow. We're doing hours.
Yes, and so you're going down these crazy tangents now. If they are trading and selling, and what
Wow,
about
you get
this
your
and how old's
crazy
that guy?
GM hats on, and
Yeah.
God knows where it takes.
And then
you.
Rhett doesn't eat breakfast one day.
One day.
One
I
day.
love breakfast. Too.
Angry.
Angry. And then Mackenzie Weegar finds it, retweets it, and says, "Yeah, sometimes when I don't have anything to say, I just make up stuff too." God bless you, Mac.
Thanks.
You're a beauty. How many reels did we pull on that? Because this is kind of the problem with the world these days, is that oh shoot, maybe that got taken out of context, and then you're like, hey guys, what was this reel all about? We did record numbers. Do more of that. And you're like,
for those that aren't watching and are just on the audio portion, there's we've got the screen grab, if you will. Flames Nation social media account. How long can Mackenzie Weegar keep up this elite level of play? And it's a video of Rhett. Do we remember exactly what you had kind of said?
I said trade his ass. Or
Yeah, something like that.
he basically said he's skating, he's wearing down, he's a grinder.
Yeah. And
I
nice.
think the gist of it was that if Anderson's
For worried about the age of Anderson.
age of Anderson and a movable piece and very sought after,
Mhm.
why wouldn't you entertain
Yeah.
Same for Weegar. And I maybe is he a follower? Do we know, or did it just kind of maybe come up in his?
I've chatted with Mac. He's
in his
aware of
algorithm?
our business. Yes.
So yes, he took that clip and then had the is it a quote tweet or just a reply? I'm not sure. Sometimes when I run out of stuff to say, I just start making things up too.
And here's the beauty.
And then there's an emoji there. Is it?
Yeah, it's the laughing and crying one. Like, Greg, our pallet Bonton, might not be on social media.
Yeah, I
he
guarantee
probably
he's not.
Didn't know he went viral, but that is the single greatest piece of advertising he's ever had. Mackenzie Weegar retweeting the clip with Bonton all over it.
Yeah,
for hundreds of thousands of people to see.
Well, see, that's you for Greg.
Look at you, good year for business.
You and your meat buddy.
Just tell me it was you
coming for a brisket, Greg.
Extra bacon. Yeah,
there you go. We had kind of been given heads up that it was maybe going to be brought up on After Hours.
I chatted with Scott Oak. He said it was going to be on, and then I did not watch After Hours. It was that said game, but I never saw anything of it.
Mackenzie Weegar was on.
That's what I mean. We're going to bring it up.
I thought maybe for the second time in a couple of years, Scott Oak would have to
unpack Rhett and his podcast.
Let Rhett know that he's on a podcast. Yeah, it was good. Anyway, the After Hours thing came after the Vegas Calgary game, which ended poorly in a way.
Tough bounce off Weegar, of course, and then wolfing in. It was if you've watched the Flames in the last 3 weeks, it was that game again, where they fall behind a team that looks quite a bit better than them, and you're like, they just can't compete. And then their goalie holds the minute, and then they slowly claw closer and get to overtime. That's now 5 of their last 8. They've gone beyond regulation. Give them credit. They're working their tails off.
They are working their tails off. They have lost 4 of 6.
Hard to make up, bro.
There is the other
a lot of loser points in there and stuff, but
so they're getting to extra time.
2-2-2 in their last 6, technically. But
those are good drugs. Who was it?
Chris Berman.
Yeah,
I used to steal those out of my mom's.
And then yesterday, man, I was, you know, what I was doing
gardening.
I was doing a little building yesterday.
That's you. You're a builder.
Yep,
Boom the builder. That's
Boom the builder.
Boom's like a very big part of this team.
Can he fix it?
So I was, you know,
where are you building?
Just the thing in the basement, kind of a table type deal that goes in front of a TV type thing.
So like you weren't.
This is the new Studio 2.0.
Planing vlogs and.
No.
Home Studio 2.0.
There's a place that sells furniture that you put together yourself.
Okay.
From Sweden, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Swedes, eh?
Yeah. Grab some meatballs,
Stinking
and table.
bleeping Allen.
You like those are good, eh?
1,000 Allen keys.
So I'm building away. Hey, look at Ovi. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Big goal. Watch the ceremony. Rhett must have hated it.
Why
are we stopping?
There's a lot of texting from people to me. Why is there during the ceremony now?
Were you okay with him doing the seal slide on the ice after the goal, or was he selling too hard?
He wants. What am I going to tell him? I'm not telling anyone anything.
Okay.
So that game ends. Minnesota, Dallas. 1-0 Stars. It's all right. I finished my project when that game is after 2 periods of play. 1-0 Dallas.
Yeah. That's a result the Flames could use.
Minnesota not looking.
That's a long time to do one of those tables. It feels like it should be faster.
Yeah, it's quiet down there though. You probably just
it was doors, and you had to kind of the doors kind of came
like,
together. There was some
make sure they're level and flush.
So I moved on. Okay, so I'll check that result later in my day
because you had to get some more.
And then then I had to make dinner. Real great day. And it wasn't until last time like, how did that game 3-2 Wild in overtime?
Oh, overtime. Jeez.
Well, that stings.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not good.
Bob.
Not good, Bob.
This is where Jack flashes up the standings. I don't know why we're keeping Utah and Vancouver in there. Maybe just feel better about ourselves, guys, that people are doing this job in Vancouver and Salt Lake City.
Yeah, because it doesn't really matter if we drop behind them even because we don't get that.
I don't think they're catching up.
Yeah, Vegas beat Vancouver yesterday, 3-2. So that's Canucks have lost 4 of 5.
Canucks are cooked.
That is gone from if we almost beat the Oilers with our backup goalie and no Besser in Game 7 to this might be post-apocalyptic wasteland because it's like Tocchet's got an option left, doesn't want to sign it what they're offering him. The Pettersson thing's not gone well. Miller was their game breaker. He gone.
I'll say
Besser's
this,
a free agent, could walk for nothing.
You had hope.
I
For
did.
them.
I also said this, if it goes wrongly, this has incredible off the rails potential.
Did you?
Yes, that's why I
So
love
we
it.
played both sides of the fence.
I
It
thought
felt
they were
like
gonna,
it was more like
I thought they were gonna
Demko's
figure
going
it
to
out.
get healthy.
I thought they were
and-
going to figure it out. And Demko really hasn't. I mean, he's finally back now, but he's hardly played.
But
This
you know what
year.
else it is? Your plan worked.
Thank you.
I'm going to fake positivity.
Mhm.
Classic.
Just when they think I'm on board, they're going to tank. And then I'm going to pull the mask off and reveal the real Pinder. It was me all along. Ah!
Burn your own city.
There it is. Yes. There it is. Evil Pinder is back. So yeah, Vancouver loses. Here's the thing. It's game day. Get your helmets on. The Flames are taking on the San Jose Sharks.
Sharks.
Late one.
You see that there? There's a lot of numbers there.
a lot of numbers.
To your point, we can take Utah, take
See ya.
Vancouver,
See
and
ya.
really take St. Louis Bluffs. Get them out of there.
They can clinch tonight.
Because we shifted our focus last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing we did. Minnesota, get ready.
Mm.
The Wild have 4 games left.
All right, Dino.
The Flames,
Yep.
they have more than that.
Yeah.
They have 6 games
6.
left. They will play the Sharks, the Ducks, a head-to-head against those Wild. The Sharks again, Vegas, and then the LA Kings.
Yeah.
The Wild have just 4 left. One of them, as mentioned, against the Flames.
Yeah.
The other 3, the Sharks, Canucks, and Ducks.
I don't like that schedule for them.
Don't love it.
Because, the Sharks are awful.
Well, they're playing loose, though.
Anaheim has quit.
Real loose.
Vancouver knows they're cooked.
Yeah,
Pressure's
Vancouver's
off.
lost 4 or 5 this week.
Yeah, they did have that one bounce back game a couple of games ago, but
And-
got throttled by
yeah.
Seattle the other day.
And the Wild did just turn the tables and beat Dallas.
Jack, I can't be around this negativity. Let's go.
Should we go?
The Wild had lost 4. Goes
You guys
to
going
have
to
a
the pub?
drink.
You guys
Yeah,
going to the
let's
pub? Yeah. Pirates
the
got a
pub, have a
matinee
drink.
today or what? Skiing's
Like-
pitching?
It's doubly suck because it's an 8:30 start tonight, too. Clearly, it's not worth
It's,
watching if we're
triply
already
sucks 'cause
eliminated.
I'm
Come
on
Dean. What
Afterburner.
is the point of this exercise that you've got going on here?
Clarity,
Okay.
Do you have that sad
intellectual
music, or-
intellectual honesty.
You trying to get us down on a Monday?
Do you want the sound?
Don't look at your portfolio. Look at the Flames' playoff chances.
Oh.
Friggin' day.
Shift your focus.
Shift your focus.
Damn.
Bless you, Dean.
Thanks. So there is a path.
So should we do the
Oh yeah, this exercise that goes so well.
the wins?
Do you want to do the win?
Can I show them the Pike thing? Because this kind of simplifies it. a
Oh,
bit.
God.
It actually might complicate
Pike, you
it,
give
but-
That
Pike so
Pike
much
thing.
credit, and
I
he's
know
an
what you're going to show.
idiot.
It did not. There's colors and it's
Mhm.
like,
See, some people like graphical representation of things.
yeah, this is where
Yeah.
Especially the
Don't get it.
listeners.
So Flames wins are the
What in that?
columns. Wild wins are the rows. Anything green means the Wild get in. Anything red means the Flames get in. So if the Flames win all 6 and the
This
Wild
is
win
awful.
0,
I mean, it's
Flames are in.
This is
what I
this
mean.
is Minecraft.
All you need to know is if the Wild win just 2 games.
You could have just written that in just type out if the Wild win 2 games.
The Flames would have to win.
Like, I mean,
6 to get
this is
This is complicated to follow.
This is-
what are we looking
This
at?
is all the permutations of how things could go with wins.
So if the Flames win 6,
Yeah,
for the Wild to get in, they'd have to win 3.
that's correct.
Okay.
And if the Flames are going to win 5, the Wild could only win 2. Wild would have to win 2 to get in.
It's
And
not.
if Flames win 4, the Wild only have to win 1.
What's the black marks?
Well, neither team can win 0 games because they play each other once, and neither team can run the table because they play each other once.
Oh, gotcha.
But you also, of course, have overtime points and such. So this is oversimplified. Anyway, thanks, Pike.
That really. Now we're okay. We can move on.
Good. Back to the stock market, Dean. We're doing great.
Yeah.
What's cold?
There's too much green.
Way
There's
too
a
much.
lot
And not enough red.
You know what? That is really the takeaway.
Yes, that's
It is a large piece of pie that is green, and there's a little bit of crumbs on the plate that are red.
that's terrible.
Luckily, it's not a lot of black.
You know what I don't like? I don't like greens on my plate.
Mm.
Like I'm not a big vegetable guy, so it's all my plate's full of broccoli and peas. I don't want that shit.
I know.
Yeah.
So
Some
where does that
Alberta
leave
beef.
us
Where
going
we
into tonight's match?
Yeah, we Bugatti or what? I mean, they're all Bugattis, but that means we still believe.
We have to have the Friday night matter.
When
if
do
it wasn't at 8:30, Dean,
Hmm.
I'd be all in on this game.
Would you?
Yeah, if it was a 6 o'clock start, oh
Yeah.
F yeah,
Is that what you'd be saying?
heck
Yep.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Frickin' Batman, Putting it at 8:30 for you, right?
What's wrong?
Did the Wild play twice
Don't
before
we
Friday?
want a big Friday night game? We're going, right?
Just once.
Yeah, the Wild play the Sharks.
Like we're going Friday, right? We got to represent
To the
'cause we're-
game?
We have to know what we're talking about.
So the
on
Wild
this
have a
show.
nice little break here. They played yesterday. They're off till Wednesday.
What are you
Then they
talking
have the
about?
Flames.
The Wild?
Yeah, the team the Flames are chasing.
Mhm.
Because you talk about it. The Friday game is,
It would be
in
fun
theory,
for
a
it to
massive
be a big
swing
deal.
game. Yeah.
And if you lose tonight, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you lose tonight. There's a whole even more green on Pike's spreadsheet.
And if
Almost all green.
yeah, even or if the Wild again win against San Jose in between now and then, that also
Right.
No,
takes a bit of the starch out.
it makes it more difficult, but it still matters.
Do you want to do you want to play the game?
I told you 95. What
Yeah.
are the Wild at?
But the standings back
Let's
up
look at those
next.
standings one more
91, I think.
time, just so we can
So 95.
Yeah. They got to go 500 in their last 4 games to get to.
Arch did a good job on that clip. Let's play. Win, lose, overtime, shootout.
So 95.
It's a long ways away. And
it's any team has 2 and 4 and a 2 of 4. That's a 500
play
stretch
again?
happens. But again, it's San Jose, Anaheim, and we're out of it, Vancouver. Flames one obviously will be their most difficult test, I'd suggest, given that the Flames are still believing, whereas I don't feel the same way
They
about
might not
Vancouver.
give a shit about Friday night. The Wild, they might kick their feet up. But
I know for me it'd be easier if we had some kind of a graph where
Okay.
you could incorporate the wins,
And
different
just-
permutations.
Yeah, combinations and such.
Where
yeah.
I could just kind of
that
look at
looks like a
colors. let's
frickin'
say.
homework assignment that Pike did. I gotta do a graph on.
I did like it though, because it's like, well, if the Wild win, how many? Then what are the? But if the Flames win, well, then how many? Right there we go. So when the Wild beat the Sharks,
Nothing will change on here.
that will force the Flames to have 4 wins in their last, not even 5 wins in their last 6 games.
It doesn't
Jeez.
make any sense to me. So if they don't win it all,
If both of these teams beat the Sharks in the next 3 nights,
Pike, you
That
got to
will
get
force
down
the
here. We
Flames to
need the
win.
teacher to explain this.
Yeah, get your wrench down here and start to walk us through what we're looking at.
he's bringing his wrench tonight for Afterburner.
Someone has to win. Calgary Min on 411. It's true.
It is true.
Someone's going to get 2 points. in
But
this
there's
stupid league.
some singles in there as well.
Could be some loser points.
All right. So
Yeah.
if the Wild, I'm going down the Wilds. If they don't win it all,
Correct. Yeah.
we still have to win 3. No,
Oh,
we got to
4.
win 2.5.
You have to win 4.
No.
Look at the
1,
top.
2.
4 is red. 3 is green. If the
If
Wild,
the Wild
lose
don't win
out,
at all, we have to win 4. No, because
Yes.
we're only 6 back. Oh, we have to win 4 because we can't tie them.
can't tie them. They're gonna have the tie break.
Jack, let's go for a drink.
Go for a drink.
When does Richmond's open?
This is stupid. I don't
load it up
come
on
here to do
blondes.
math.
Handsome Dan's in the chat. He's like, this graph is a little CFL-y.
It's
It's a little
CFL-y.
CFL-y. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's it's only the league or Pike. Probably Pike.
So is that the most damning math? If the Wild
like the
wins
graph.
0, you still
need
have
win
to
4.
win 4 of your
6.
next
You can win
6.
4-6. Look who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The games played, Dean.
Sharks,
Win.
Ducks,
Win.
Wild.
Lose.
Oh,
Oh, but then they win.
They can't-
Sharks again.
They can't. We have to beat the Wild.
Have to beat the
All
Wild.
right,
Let's
win.
start again. Sharks,
Win.
Ducks,
Win.
Wild,
Win.
Sharks,
Win.
Vegas,
Loss.
Los Angeles.
Loss. That's 4. All we need is 4 if they don't win.
No, you
So
just
now
need
the
to
Wild need to
lose
lose
to the Sharks on Wednesday night.
Sharks, Canucks, and Ducks.
Listen, if the
Oof.
if the Wild don't lose on Wednesday to the Sharks, is that when they play? He said.
Yeah.
Then we'll beat Vegas at home.
Okay,
We'll have 5,
if you say so.
and then if they win another one, well, sorry, LA, we're gonna have to kick your ass too. There's no banana peels out there, Dean.
It's pretty stark.
Well, I feel better after this this chat with Rhett.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what you were gonna no more negativity. It's all onwards and
all in.
upwards. So with that said, is there any point talking about this game tonight? What the Sharks have done in their last 5? Or
Sharks are straight shit right now.
yeah, Sharks aren't
They're
great.
playing loose. It doesn't mean anything. They've got some good young players. They're leaky at both ends. And apparently Kaprizov could be back Wednesday.
Eriksson
Play
Ek
the-
is
play the
also
Sharks.
in the weeds as well.
Yeah.
Nearing a return.
You know,
Oh,
2 of
so
their best
if it gets real
5
desperate,
players.
they're gonna bring those
Yeah, they'll bring back the
top
superstar
scorer.
that was having an MVP caliber season before his injury and their most important checking center.
son of Jack. It's only one.
I'm ready to go.
I know.
Yeah, the Sharks have lost 5 in a row. They were beaten by Seattle 5-1 on Saturday. They've had a lot of losses.
Yeah.
They actually they had a run from October 28th to December 3rd, 10-6-3.
That's not bad.
Find them some points.
Yeah.
Quarter of the season.
Prior to that, though, they started the season 0-7-2.
Tough start.
Yeah, a horrid start.
And then following that nice little run, for whatever reason, through December, went
Christmas.
1-9-1.
You know how expensive shit is in California?
So
You're buying
expensive.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Even in NoCal?
All Cal.
All Cal.
I'm looking at a stretch here from Jan 16th to March 1st. They had 1 win in 17 games.
Yeah, but February is only 28 days,
Oof,
right?
it's a
And
tough
they had
stretch.
You could probably sneak 1 or 2 wins.
And
in
the
there,
4
though.
nations.
Yeah. They've won back-to-back games only 5 times.
Oh my God.
Like back-to-back.
And you know what? Foley's actually had a good year for them. I think everyone's
28?
been impressed
Yeah.
by Macklin Celebrini's maiden campaign.
Celebrini tied for the team lead in points, 55 points. Oh, wow, what?
Yeah.
In 64 games, Toffoli 28 goals. To your point, he's had a good year.
He's done Toffoli things.
He's
He
done
shoots
Toffoli
it and
things.
scores.
Yep. They don't score. They give up a lot. Their goals for very flamesy,
Yeah.
or the Flames are very sharksy, whichever you want to look at it.
So is that good?
in terms of goals? Just not goals per game.
Is
but
it good to be?
Flames are 30th, Sharks 31st.
No, it's not good.
Oh,
That's
this
your
is
question.
not a.
These are the 2 of the worst 3 teams. in the
Sharks
league.
actually are better 5-on-5 at scoring goals. So there's that.
It's always nice to have things to
Scoring,
work
but
on.
They're also allowing more 5-on-5 too. So
Yeah.
you know.
So what is
Sharks
it,
aren't good at anything. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
31st, 32nd, 31st, 24th, 27th, 3rd, 26th, 31st.
You're wrong. They're good at being consistent.
I'd be in,
You know what they're good at doing is picking real high this
They're
summer.
consistent.
They're going to be awesome at picking high. They get the best chance at, picking first.
It's funny though. You look at the offense, because even the power play,
27th.
but and Flames are in that kind of 19th or whatever 20 range.
Yep, 19th
Sharks are dead last, correct?
in
The league
for power play or overall.
overall.
Yeah, just ahead of Chicago.
So you took special teams similar, goals for similar. One team is long shot fighting for a playoff spot. The other team is dead last. So what does having
So
decent defense and goaltending?
Goaltending, especially. Yeah. And then the Flames special teams are a little better. Like their power play has actually been pretty
if
respectable.
we dump Weegar, we could get the first overall pick.
Yeah, everyone's blaming Wolf. It's that fucking Weegar.
Dig up, stupid.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you can't compare the two, but just looking at it, in terms of offense, how the Flames are where they're at.
Well, if they
Sharks
could've
are-
scored another
Sharks are
goal on
last.
Saturday. 1 goal. Do you want me to go on
So
my
I looked at
tirade
it.
again?
Yeah.
Like we've got 20 million in cap space.
Yep.
If we had Toffoli, we'd be in a playoff spot.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've played enough 1-goal games. If you add Toffoli's 25-ish goals to this roster, it's like, yeah, that's going to swing a few more points your way for sure. It's not just that simple.
It's not.
No.
But that money didn't do anything for the team. They didn't take on bad contracts, didn't get picks. Yeah. And again, they're also getting a level of goaltending that I don't know is something you can count on so much as it's just incredible. Like at even strength, they've been awesome in terms of goaltending. I think Wolf's numbers have been hurt by how often they're going to overtime. And when you're playing 3-on-3 and you're wheeling out our Weegar against superstars, there's going to be some great A's against you. But his last 4 games, for all the Wolf isn't playing that great right now, he hasn't allowed 3 goals in regulation. Last 4 games. He has 1
Imagine
win.
if he could get some run support.
He has 1
too.
win, guys. He allowed 2 in Edmonton in regulation, 2 against Vegas in regulation. Like, what more can this guy? He's giving you a chance to win every night. They just can't score. They still can't score.
It almost feels like a stale conversation because it's
Just reiterating what we already know.
Yeah.
They really struggle to score.
I was watching Barnburner today, and I
didn't
came up with
realize
something I
that.
hadn't really thought about this year. Flames, they really struggle scoring goals. So
Shoot, is that right?
that like 5-on-5.
Is there proof in the pudding?
They're
of
really
that,
they're
or-
near the bottom of the league in scoring.
Yeah, but they're fighting for a playoff.
Thank goodness for those guys to bring that type of analysis
Yeah.
to the masses. Gosh.
And
You
exactly.
know who can score? We
to
can
middle
change
league.
the top. What's that from the
Segue.
segue?
Mm.
Ovechkin. He can score.
He can score, yeah.
Yeah, is he available? Does he have a brother or something?
He's got a kid.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Seen the kid around.
Before we move on, sorry,
Yeah.
Jack, because you had sent out a text to the group.
I did.
Yes,
When?
2 days ago.
I don't remember either. Rhett.
I don't.
I think it was last night, wasn't it?
Was it yesterday?
You wanted to see the hits, Rhett.
Can we get the? It was after Stone had clobbered Matt Coronato.
Which was clean and shouldn't have been a penalty.
It's interference, if anything.
Puck's right there. No?
Well, it's like when when a defenseman gets beat at the
clip to
line,
jog my memory.
when he kind of chips it by him and you put your shoulder into him. It's kind of an interference play. Anyway, you wanted the hang on, Jack. You wanted to compare it to the Korea Scott Stevens hit. Do you remember sending this message?
I do.
Okay.
I
Do you remember
don't
why?
What my comment?
Okay. Well, let's take a look at them because we've gone and found both hits.
We've cobbled.
We've cobbled them together. That's we can take a look now. Right, so I mean, if anything,
Wait, what? What's in the background? What am I hearing?
En français.
Oh,
it is all français.
Yeah, like, there's no way for him to ease up when Coronado pushes that puck away. That's not interference. Like, it's
Not-
too late. You can't stop at that point.
I
That's a
think
clean
that-
hit.
It's interference.
See, that's interference.
That's interference. Yes.
That's-
There's no puck there. Yeah.
See, I'm just trying to.
Yeah. Play both sides.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Mike Babcock.
It's Kami's favorite coach.
So yeah, he let it go 5 seconds ago. It's clean hit.
1, 2.
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh, man.
that was the point I was just making. I'm like, that's not a penalty. Like, I'm sorry.
Elbows are in.
It's tucked. He's playing the puck.
That is.
Elbows
That
are also
is-
in there too.
That wasn't, and the other one was.
That is a great depiction of how the game has changed. Used to be war.
Yeah.
I think I'd had
Now
a few
they
drinks,
actually
so I was
call
more
the play.
adamant about what I was going to.
Right.
Mm.
I wondered if that was it.
I'm glad we did that.
Yeah.
I think, but we had talked about that hit earlier last week, didn't
Yeah, we
we?
did.
And
We
then I
brought it
saw
up.
that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how the F is that a penalty?
It was right at the front of his medulla.
And that
Right.
was, I'm like, and it's kind of similar because your head snaps back and you're on your ass.
Yeah. And you know what? I think there was maybe more concern for Coronado because they made him go to the back to make sure he could do his ABCs. Korea came back and scored.
Yeah, I think Coronato was clearly fine, but the spotter sees it, and you gotta
Yeah.
again change.
Coronato?
You had to go down the tunnel for a moment.
Was that Coronato? I thought
Yeah.
it was Sharon Govic.
No. You were drinking.
Delicious.
Get your head up, kid.
Right.
Get your head up.
Well, I'm glad we did it.
Well, if we had some drink, Jack, if we had some drinks, we
If we had
could
some
get.
drinks. We could really dive in. Really
April's
dive
a
in.
very wet month.
Speaking of
Brucey.
drinks, I had a couple of drinks with the old bigwig at Origin Brewing on the weekend.
Really? That's good to hear.
You only hang out with fancy folk.
When do they? What are they thinking? Need more moisture? Or are they happy? They're always on more moisture.
Oh, there's moisture.
Ecstatic.
Really? They're happy.
The snowfalls. There was some rain
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
one snow.
Oh,
They're in
good.
real good shape.
Yeah, tuck
That
it in.
beer is going to be extra tasty. And Origin, we got news coming. We got news coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Events.
Ooh.
Maybe an addition or two to the Origin stable.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's growing like crazy.
Yeah, it's out of control, and it's all good.
Love it.
Origin Brewing. Yeah, we went.
So are you telling us any of it or just?
Oh, it's just,
It's not for me to tell.
little hint,
All right.
little teaser.
Not for me to tell you. Just know that it's going to be this time. It doesn't really involve us.
It's probably for the better.
Sad, but yeah, it's probably going to be a good
Starting to
thing.
make better business decisions over there.
Yeah, saw that golf simulator that
Oh,
he and his buddy got a pretty good setup.
where's that setup?
South by Strathmore. Yeah,
You were in Strathmore.
Shit,
Holy,
yeah.
You were busy building, traveling.
yeah.
Wow.
Man of the people, Rhett. But be ready.
Mixing it up.
Last year we told you it was a blonde Barn blonde summer. Still is. But we got the Afterburner Pale Ales and maybe just maybe a new addition to the family. Maybe a new addition to the Gucci Goo.
Those third kids are always the best.
Yeah,
'cause
right
they
in
just roll with the
time for
punches.
summer.
Yeah.
Right in time. It's going to be great.
Love it.
Origin Brewing. OriginBrewing.ca.
I have many
We got the tap room
questions.
here. We got the original going out in Strathmore. You're going to love it.
Well, I know I am.
Yeah.
When you start talking about summer beers, you
Yeah.
are
You're going to love it.
very happy with
Right,
that.
Jack?
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Zoom in.
So was that a business call you were making out there? Like,
Just crushing,
Yes.
Crushing some pints.
yes.
good for you, Dean. Good for you.
Because I'll be putting down my kilometers as a work trip.
Right.
Submitting.
Yes, of course. So,
Yeah, all
obviously.
those K out to
Sales
rural
call.
Strathmore.
Yeah.
Speaking of golf,
Yeah.
it's a big week.
It is the week of weeks. This is, well, Jim Nantz probably is the one that says it best. I don't know if you're familiar.
Masters pool.
Jack, do you have Jim ready for us?
Friends, welcome to the final round of this tradition unlike any other. And hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. And hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome to this tradition unlike any other.
Yes.
Hi, Jim.
Back, baby.
Hi, Jim.
It's Masters Week.
That background music was just.
Oh, I know.
Something on the radio. I had my daughter in the vehicle, and they were like, somebody get your vasectomies booked. It's Masters Week.
That's what I said last week.
But it wasn't you. It was
Yeah.
my daughter was in the vehicle.
All right.
We were not listening to you.
Mm-hmm. And
She's like, what is that about?
Mm.
Like, well, see, some guy.
see, that's how I feel about we start saying things, and then you're like, oh.
I mean, you don't need to have a vasectomy to enjoy the Masters or our Masters pool, but
Mm.
to each their own.
Do what makes you happy.
Right. Now, if you do want to join our Masters pool, that'd be great.
Get in on the
Got
Masters
some great
pool.
prizing, and you're going to love this. You know what you were begging for and asking for with the candy bracket?
Yeah.
Couldn't get it? We got a QR code.
No kidding.
Screw you.
How about it?
So if Jack wants to flash,
I
said
can't wait to
QR
see it.
Yeah, there you are.
Look like Pike's. Is it Pike's grass?
No, it's a real QR code. It's a good one. Yes. Now, if the Flames win tonight, it's going to send you a totally different page.
Multi-purpose.
but,
Way to go, Pike.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
come
no.
on.
There.
We got an article from noted author Jack Haverstock.
God, that guy's busy.
And there's your QR code. Go get it. All brought to you by good friends at Safe Today and Totem Golf. We got great prizes, Dino. First prize. How about for you carts, Highwood Golf Club in High River. Also, we got you $100 at Big Sky Barbecue so you can fuel up. That's a great day. Second place, we got a pair of passes, one to the Sundry Golf Club in Sundry, and the other pair for Stunning Grey Wolf in Panorama. Thank you to Totem Golf and Safe Today for the prizes. You've had that button all season.
Yeah, I've been playing it all the time.
We haven't heard it at all.
Every time we talk about Wolf,
So why
I
did
play
you-
that.
Nope.
Nope.
This is Grey Wolf.
Yeah.
It's
And
awesome.
do we know who's playing in that tonight?
I imagine it'd be Dustin Wolf, but
Yeah.
it's right there. All
I've
year.
been playing it for you
All
every
year.
time. Not bad, folks. QR code. So that's also on. So is it Jack GPT we used to put that together?
That's how we got the QR
yeah,
code.
Yeah,
Ryan.
nice.
That's all Ryan.
Attaboy. Sundry Golf Club, stay and play packages available. The Mountain View Inn and Suites, check out their website to book in. More information, sundrygolf.com. And yeah, Grey Wolf is
That's just the best. Breathtaking.
it is world renowned.
Mountain Golf.
Greywolf.com. And Safe Today, been solving safety problems for golf courses, dealerships, hospitality businesses for more than 7 years now. They offer everything for clients need. You got programs, training, support, software, all in one monthly subscription. Customizing your program, walk you through implementation, provide monthly feedback and advice. If you have any questions about Safe Today, call Ryan 780-216-1785 or email ryan@safetoday.ca. So good to have them on board.
Great prizes. QR code's active. Jack, we can have that link in the show description too.
Yeah, in the description and in the chat.
Get in there. It doesn't cost you anything. We like some great prizes, and it should be a fun Masters because we're another year into the Live versus PGA controversy.
Right.
We got
Is there controversy?
well, the PGA just rebuked the Saudi investment fund's offer to purchase the whole thing, so it's very much not dead. It's continuing to evolve.
I'll tell you, I'd have a hard time rebuking,
Yeah, $1.5 billion or
right?
It's a lot of dough.
It's a lot of dough to rebuke.
yeah.
Yeah, if you went out to Strathmore and that guy said, "You want to make a deal?"
Yeah.
You wouldn't rebuke that much.
It would depend if I was in a rebuking mood or not.
You do get ornery.
If you have too many origins, you
It'd be
could
tough, though,
rebuking.
When you know that it's almost a bottomless pit of dough,
You can't
I
compete.
may rebuke that first or second offer.
That's a good point.
I'm gonna have to rebuke.
because the $1.5 billion
Yeah.
probably.
Not to say I'm not going to come back to the table, but I'm rebuking for now.
Yeah. I don't believe this is your best offer. I'm going to just hold for
Yeah.
now.
Money, you don't care about money, and it doesn't mean anything to
Yeah.
you. So I think you could get all the way to 2
You
And
can
how much do you
consider
make a
this
day?
my rebuke.
You make this a day, so tomorrow you'll have.
more.
We'll talk in a couple days.
Gosh,
You guys are great negotiators too, by the way.
that's what I think. I agree, Rhett.
Mhm.
Did you put in your masters? Are you allowed to?
I did, and I'm going to win.
Yeah, he's allowed to win.
Is he?
Unlike the old shop where I had to give a smoker back for winning
Yeah.
a pool, I was encouraged to participate in.
Cheated.
Maybe you can get it back. While we're kind of talking about events that are going on,
Yeah,
let's just keep on going.
Keep
Let's
rolling.
keep on
it's a
going.
busy time of year. So many events.
Many events. Let's get this one out first because time is of the essence.
Yeah, it is.
This is not for those who dilly-dally.
Double D's.
If you dilly or dally or both, it's not for you. It's back.
It's back.
The Barn Burner playoff draft is
Oh.
back. Yeah, buddies.
Yes.
It's the third annual event, and this time around, it's going to be coming to you from the BMO Center and Cowboys Casino.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. April 17th in support of Kids Sport Calgary. Space is extremely limited. Here's how it works.
Hustle, folks. Hustle.
Just big, if you get first right of refusal if you've been in the past.
Right.
All right.
And there has been a high rate of
Return.
renewal. Yeah, there a lot of people coming back in. So very few teams are available because it's a playoff draft. You can't just
We can't just keep adding teams. If everyone's taking a goalie, we don't have more than 16 teams because then it's like, well, I can't be picking a backup.
unless we
That's
take
not fair.
goalies out, and then we could add a few more, I suppose. But anyway,
We got a room set up for 16.
I know.
It's tough.
Yeah. So here's how you register.
60.
Email Eden at kidsportcalgary.ca. EDEN. Just email. Say, hey, hi, Eden.
What's up?
What's up, E?
How's your Monday? I'm up for a great night of food and drinks and S-talk and maybe a chance to win a little cash if I win the whole thing.
It's for the kids, eh?
Put us down for one of these teams. We're going to hold the draft at the BMO Center. Then afterwards, over to Cowboys Casino, little after party.
Got that sports lounge there with the comfy chairs.
They do.
Deliver the food right to you.
And that's the night that the Flames qualify for the playoffs with that big win over the Kings, if I remember correctly, right?
As long as Minnesota doesn't win anymore, they
'Cause
only have
can
to
we
win
see
4.
that
Yeah,
graph again? Because there's 2 black dots and then don't worry about it.
we're good.
Actually, Jack, just leave this up.
Yeah, someone's going to have to win that game.
Our presenting sponsors, as always, are great partners at McLeod Law. They're in everything we do. They will be there, I assume.
Yes, they got a table. They're excited. They're ready to roll.
They're not good at this, but
Oh, jeez.
Well, they're good at
shots fired.
being a presenting sponsor.
yeah, they're good at that part.
That's
And they're good
just-
people.
that's
They're
great
from
people.
Calgary.
Yeah.
They're just the hockey choices.
They're due. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They're due. It's their
Fountain Tire, they're in again with us. It's an Alberta success story.
Love to hear it.
Great folks at Fountain Tire and Cowboys Casino hosting us once again. So Eden at kidsportcalgary.ca is how you get in on that. Gonna have some food, some drinks.
Yeah, and just so
There is
people are clear,
prizing.
tables are 8. So if you are wondering about a team, it's 8 of you. We're going to make our first round selections from the podium and the whole room. You travel around. Kind of feels like the NHL draft floor.
Up
except
to-
we're all hammered and not wearing suits.
Update.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
wanna
I
go it
know.
alone? Go it alone. Because, that's Conroy. He's not listening to any of those other idiots up.
Did talk to one GM at the draft. They said 5. I don't want any more interference. I got the 5 people I trust. Can't have any more.
That's enough. That's enough. I'm not.
And he's
don't
like,
need
we
your
also are going to,
opinion,
have to, when we win this thing, the prize money, we're only
up
splitting it
to
5
8.
ways.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Bring your AGM, bring your draft nerds, bring your spreadsheet guy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There will be some bleep talk.
Yes.
Inevitably, there's the room kind of decides, I guess, whether a choice is bad or not.
Yeah, they'll let you know.
They'll let you know if they think that that's been a poor pick.
Yeah.
And always one of the pinnacles is when someone's been picked already.
That's right. There will be penalties as always. If you pick someone who's already been selected, it somehow happens all the
You're
time.
a moron.
Do you remember
but
that guy that was just slandering and saying deplorable things that he found out if you said a name that had already been picked, you'd do a penalty shot, like a shot of booze, and he just kept doing it. And
Yeah.
like, okay, no more shots for you. You're already obnoxious, and that's not how this is supposed to work. Maybe
Yeah.
you're going to buy me a beer next time you say someone.
Yeah, we're going to have different. That was year 1.
Yeah,
You're
that's
ironing
it.
things out,
Adjust
beta
that.
testing. But there will be some, there will be some banana peels and potholes in the road if you pick certain players or whatever the
That's
head
right.
case may be. But we are very close to being a sellout, so do it today.
Get in there. Eden at kidsportcalgary.ca for a great night at Cowboys Casino.
it's only
in
10
Minnesota.
days away.
It's right away.
It's coming right up.
It's right away.
Get her going.
It's right there.
Holy Nikes.
Yep.
Pretty good math, eh?
Yeah.
It's great. And I was not here Friday, so I was shocked. It was kind of like I had to go
wasn't
back.
shocked. You take every Friday.
I
off.
had to go
That's
back and
unbelievable.
check
You're
the-
always days off. Oh, I've got to go. I'm doing that.
Yeah. I had to go back and check the Wild and Stars score. I had to go. What do I have? The bracket, the Kennedy bracket. We're down to the
Oh, yeah.
finals.
Yeah.
We had an upset.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. It
5 beats 1. Numbers wise, that's an upset.
It is
Defending
absolutely.
champs.
Double upset.
But
again.
we've talked about it. The Skittles have got the mo. They really, they just feel like a runaway train at this point.
I don't know. We tried them last week.
We did try them on Friday. I might have been swayed.
Towards the Skittles or
I'm not
away
going
from
to say
them?
to one or the other, but I was definitely leaning one way. And after sampling both in person repeatedly
I'm
instead
with
of
you.
doing the
I'm
show,
with you. If there's a bowl of them out
right,
there,
yeah.
I know which
'cause
one I'm
that's really
going
what we
back
did.
for.
because you can taste and say, oh, it's this or that, or I'm getting notes of this. And no. Put them both out there for half an hour and see where your hand takes you.
Very different. One is covered in the kind of sugary, sour,
shell?
chewy.
Oh,
One's a
sorry.
hard candy.
There's a hard shell and there's
Yeah.
a soft little underbelly. The other one.
Yeah.
It's a great.
I do hope that Skittles is
You
winning.
want me to get you some?
It's winning on its own merits. You know what I mean?
Do you want
think-
to taste test? You want to do some beta testing?
There's the
Look at
numbers.
the voting. Skittles just getting by the
Yeah.
Coke bottles by 46 votes. And then the other
And
side.
a comfortable win for the
almost
Sour Patch
100.
Kids.
The kids are rolling, man.
I was
Felt for the peaches there.
I was all in on peaches until I had the Sour Patch Kids the other day. I still would have went peaches, but I can see why they were able. The kids were able to battle through.
You know what I like? I like that you've kept your frame of mind open. You were anti-cola bottles, then you had some. Totally changed your mind.
I'm glad you brought them in, to be fair, because I've done some from flippy flopping too. And
Yeah.
it's, we're dealing with a lot of nostalgia here. When I talk about Coke bottles, I'm like on my bike at the end of that street where a fistful of nickels getting canned. Like but to actually put them side by side, very important here.
Very important. How about you, Jack? How do you feel about our final matchup here?
I made up my mind on Friday, and I'm going to vote right now.
Oh,
Really?
don't show us.
Well, you
can't
can't
show
show-
us. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
What do you do?
jeez. Oh, just
Swaying the public.
wow!
the Jackaholics are going to be coming in on the kids now.
So anyway, FlamesNation.ca, you'll find a nice little write up there from Jack.
Yes, you will.
It is up there. You can vote. Champion to be crowned on Friday.
God, those writers write a lot.
They do. Yeah. And our bracket, a presentation of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, crystal clear choice for your home comfort, and Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals. HandsomeDans.ca.
But
Get
Dan,
yourself out to the island, the Vancouver Island.
beautiful.
Enjoy some fresh air, peace, quiet, tranquility, weed,
Kayaking,
yep,
mushrooms.
whatever.
Crabbing. I'm going to go crabbing. when I go.
Crabbing.
Careful.
HandsomeDans.ca is the website.
I got to get hold of Lex at the Crystal.
Lex.
What's going on?
My boy Lex got a leaky faucet.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to fix itself.
I believe
Thought
that.
maybe this was a mod medical clinic with your leaky faucet. That's tomorrow. Talk about
That
that.
could be that as well.
Let's get into the Pinder Report. Lots to get to.
Yes.
Presentation of Village Honda. Oh man, Village Honda. They want that used vehicle of yours. They still do. They still do.
Gimme,
If you're
gimme,
thinking
gimme.
about it,
Gimme.
get after it. Go to villagehonda.com. You can start the appraisal process online. It is complimentary. Payment within 24 hours if you get a deal done. It's easy. It's stress-free. And there's nothing like getting that deal where you think, okay, I got it in my mind what I'm going to get for my trade-in or what I'm going to sell my car. If you get just a little bit of a better deal, everything just feels better. I feel way better about this purchase or this transaction because of the deal I got.
I wasn't counting on that extra dough.
That's right. Have that feel-good feeling.
I'm getting paid within 24 hours. I like that.
Like that a lot. It's Village Honda
Ryan Pinder.
and the Pinder Report.
Can I borrow your car?
My car?
Can you what?
Don't you have a car?
Maybe take it in
Where's my car?
24
I sold it. Do I at least get the money?
No, I'll give you a slice. I'll find
It's
your.
all spent.
Yeah.
Here's your commission.
Damn it.
Game day, another Bugatti, maybe kind of. The Flames are definitely not eliminated, but they are definitely not in the driver's seat either. There's the big ball himself, Kevin Ball, Rasmus Anderson's partner.
Having a ball.
Get your hands away from your body, kids.
Flex it like
I
a
was
bow.
terrible at that.
That's like they shoot the puck totally differently, isn't it? Wild since the sticks changed.
Tough penalty at the end of regular.
Yeah, it's a game day. What's going on the website, FlamesNation.ca? Let's take a peek. Jack's writing about candy and Masters pools. Pike, meanwhile. Yeah, the Flames' pathway to the Stanley Cup playoffs is extremely narrow. Okay, so more on exactly all the odds available at FlamesNation.ca. Now, hey, silver lining, today could be Zane Day. Zane Parekh eliminated Saturday night in the OHL playoffs. The 107-point defenseman in his 18-year-old season with Saginaw. Coming to Calgary, says Elliot Friedman. It's just a matter of what are they going to do with him? When does he get
Will
here?
they play Insane in the Membrane?
That's got to be his goal song. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
No? Dean doesn't like it. Too on the head.
No, I'm fine. I think because it has to be, they have to incorporate the name.
Yeah, insane.
I was trying to think of what else there would be.
Insane.
Like, is saying you're insane, is that politically correct enough for everybody in
Oh,
2025?
that's changing nowadays.
Or how is
We're
that?
swinging back the other day.
So no, they were
sure.
upset, right?
Fine.
They were favored in this series and they lost in what, 5?
No,
Nobody.
I don't think
Those Erie Otters, they don't piss around, Dean.
they were sort of a middling series.
I have no idea.
3-6 or 4-5.
Yeah, because
They weren't heavy favorites.
but they were the favored team, I think. Anyway, I guess I'm just wondering.
They started at home, so they
Why-
would be the
why?
favorite team. But
Are you mad at him? You're
Well,
saying
no, I
he's
just-
shit now because he didn't help his team win? What are you trying to
Oh,
get
well,
at?
it's, how good if you're so good.
he was
Hey, hot shot.
he was in on half their goals
I'm
they
not
scored.
saying
in the
anything.
playoffs.
Yeah, you can't.
You go play.
So when they say coming to Calgary,
They mean packing a bag, bringing
Pocket
his hockey
dogs?
gear,
They're
and
great.
flying on an airplane to Calgary and playing for the Flames once they're eliminated. I would imagine.
Can he play
Okay,
for the
so-
Hitmen? Because the Hitmen are good.
His rights in Major Junior are held by Saginaw, not by the
The
Hit.
Hitmen are still in.
they are.
So are the Wranglers. Another option there.
Thought he
So-
couldn't play for the
He
Wranglers.
can play for the Rangers. He was signed many moons ago. At Arsuniev signing his NHL contract just last week, not eligible to play for the Rangers.
Why?
Because of the date of signing.
This is stupid.
You mean this year or moving forward? Just for clarity.
No, just this year for
Right.
Arsuniev. Next year, I'd expect he spends most of the year, if not all of it, with the Wranglers.
And he can play for the Wranglers?
In the spring, but not next season.
Next
Because
season,
the
he can't.
stupidest rule in all of hockey.
So that's the thing. In the
Yeah.
immediate future, Perek, yes. Suniev, no. Next year, flip it.
Arsuniev, yes. Correct, no. That rule's got to change. It's
We
so
need a graph by Pike.
Yeah,
Do we got a
Pike, can you
Pike
show us an
graph?
availability chart for the AHL and NHL for these two different prospects? Green light for Suniev on the big club this spring. Red light for the Wranglers, and then next year flip those two for Zane.
That's right.
Green light for the NHL club. Red light for Doesn't make any sense. You're right, Dean.
It feels like if Zane does leave in any way, leave Saginaw, I have a feeling he's probably not going back there.
I would hope not. You know they're going to get a good long look at him. The challenge is how to fit all these pieces together. But Mackenzie Weegar spent most of the last half decade playing the left side as a righty and has been great. So I'm not. If you need to make room for this guy, you can do it.
Yeah, I think
And he's just too good to go back to the O. Like, I'm sorry, you're not developing if you're going back for a third year where you've averaged over 100 points as a defenseman. He
that's
needs a
the
bigger
thing,
challenge.
right? We can debate whether or not the rules are stupid, but given what it is, he doesn't look like a guy that would benefit from more time.
Yeah. And it's the only league in the world they won't let you leave to go play in the 8 and 19. Every other league on earth says that's fine. That's the only reason it's such a one-off. It doesn't make sense.
It's kind of like Rhett. You had to leave.
to leave.
You were so good in Saskatoon. You were going to start developing bad habits.
Right.
Things were coming so
Well,
easily
it's the
to
people
you.
I was hanging out with. Them.
Jailhouse tats. It was getting sketchy.
Oh, I got another one.
He did?
Did I send
You
it to
got
you,
a
Jack?
jailhouse, another jailhouse.
I found-
tattoos.
I couldn't
Because this is the
believe it.
thing. They say
Well,
when you
it's
get
your
your
algorithm.
first, that you start getting addicted. It's more and more. Next thing you know, your tattoo artist is like your best friend.
Because I didn't realize that you had so many tats.
I love ink.
You do.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
You really clearly you do.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Did you get Zane? Is it one of Zane? 'Cause I know how much you
19.
love him.
I've been 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that later.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll keep moving.
We could probably keep moving.
Anyway, yeah, just
Poor Jack.
long story short, as long as the Flames are realistically believe they can get in, which like they do tonight, I don't think you throw a kid in his first ever professional hockey game. But the moment this team is eliminated
'cause Cale
or
McCarr
so
couldn't
far
do
out
it.
of it,
Well, that's the thing. Like, you've seen who they've trotted out at
Yeah,
any
like-
given time.
I would play him.
I would say this guy right now. You want to take Jake Bean out for him? Sign me up.
We were begging for Dion Phaneuf in the playoffs. Begging. Like, please.
oh my God, Rhett.
So you guys did this with Bic pens, or how did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to have the. That's just for the guide, so you got something to hold on to.
Right.
The sewing machine was the important part. You had to have the
sewing
right.
machine?
Yeah.
I just think
Jeez.
That
it's
foot pedal, it's touching.
there's real
Rhett,
there's
you're
real
an artist.
it's clever to incorporate the navel. Again.
Uh-huh.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's a navel.
Well, what are we
It
gonna
kind of looks
get rid
like
of?
something
Like-
else to me.
And look at that inquisitive other. I don't know if you can see there's two monkeys there.
Duh.
There's two of them.
That's the old
No belt needed.
the
So
lift
after-
and inspect.
If you come to the playoff draft, ask Rhett if you can see his tattoos.
Yeah. Well,
He'll be happy to show you. Clearly.
will he let you put your finger on his tattoo or not?
Ooh.
So now this is your algorithm now.
I guess
Tinder's
so.
got
Yeah.
snakes, and now you're gonna
Yeah,
give
I'm
us
okay with
disgusting
Okay.
butthole belly button tattoos. But just going back to it, like you'd really I've seen enough of Jake Bean to
I'd play him.
can we put Perrick in instead of him?
Right, and so if Perek was a left shot, I'm totally with you. But now you're gonna move Pahal to his left side to play with Perek or not?
Oh gosh.
I don't put him in until I don't think Husk is comfy. Has he talked systems with this guy? No, like you can do the 5-minute whiteboard session, but I think he wants to practice and play before he does that.
Well, I'm fine if he wants to practice.
Oh, yeah.
But if he's showing up, they got 6 games left. Can
Does
you
it
go in
send
and play
a-
against the
does it
Ducks? or
send
the
a
Sharks?
shitty message to your team? Regarding you have a
Jake Bean's not gonna like it, I'll tell you that.
and I
And look, he gives up a fair amount on the defensive side of the puck for the incredible offense. I mean, we're not talking about a quote well-rounded defender. We're talking about an offensive dynamo, right? He will help you in your deficiencies. He will hurt you playing against professionals for the first time in his life defensively. It's a tough ask for him to come in and play.
Yeah, I understand all that. I just think,
So I just think once
if
they're
you're on a
further out,
third,
they'll
if
do
you can't put him on the third pairing,
at home, not on the road.
it's just
let him get a power play here and there, see what he got. I don't know.
I think they will. I just think they're gonna wait.
Can I just say that we are the worst sports show ever?
Yeah, you could say that.
Like we did a monkey butt tattoo on a
Mhm.
belly,
Yeah,
and we've not mentioned
we're getting there.
like and I don't care because it's not a big. I'm just
It's a Flames game day. We'll get to the news of the day.
We're an
like
hour
an hour and a
in.
half in. We'll get
We're
to the
an
news of the day.
hour
Just
in.
let it breathe.
You know
let
what,
it
though?
breathe.
Not many sports show it. They don't do it this way.
that's right. We're just
That's
You
what
turn
makes
on
us
any other.
good.
It's man, you got OV overload by now. It's
I am.
okay.
That's part of the reason I don't care because there's
Jack. Let's
got-
see that tattoo. No, Ryan, back to
maybe
you.
that's what Ovi got.
That's Ovi's tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly look at the schedule. As well, we've seen it a bunch. They've got 6 left. They have to win 4.
It was Ovi's belly.
Jeez. Yeah. You just, to you guys' point, you hope the Friday one feels like it matters. Where it's
It would be nice
okay,
to
if
have
you win
that
that
one.
now. We're really pinching them. If you drop one of the next 2, then it's correct time for me.
I want it to matter because it'd be nice to have one playoff game.
Out east, let's quickly look at the standings and show you what teams are playing for. Your boy Treliving's Leafs are doing quite well.
So
Right?
happy.
There's
so happy for
4-point
them.
cushion
It's
now
awesome.
on Tampa.
Oh,
That could set up a Battle of Florida and Battle of Ontario in
Awesome.
round 1.
Can I
which we
press
love.
pause? Sorry,
no,
Ryan.
you're not.
Just pause for 1 second.
Mhm.
Look at the point separation between the Senators and the Florida Panthers.
Yep. Games played even, 2 back.
2 points.
Florida likely has the tie break, but yeah, it's not the grid that Pike needs to draw up for a way to the Sens get in where we have to squint really hard. They could be the 3 seed in the Atlantic pretty easily.
0-4-1 in their last 5
So how if they
are the
played like-
Panteros.
They played yesterday without Bennett, Kachuk, Ekblad, Reinhart. On and on it went.
and
Like,
Barkov.
Yeah.
They are sitting, at least the Bennett Reinhart. Paul Marisa afterwards said, "We're sitting these guys. We need them to get healthy.
Yeah.
Because we need for us to be at our best, our physical best in the playoffs, we need to get these guys ready because we're not there."
They're not going to drop all the way to 8. Though.
Meanwhile, Linus Ullmark a shutout yesterday, and they feel a whole lot better since the new year. The Sens
Back-to-back shutout wins for the Sens.
Forsberg did it Saturday. Yesterday, back to back. Ullmark does it. That feels good. Both your goalies hanging goose eggs back to back days. Lovely.
Feels like a sports show now, doesn't it?
Oh,
Too sportsy.
Yeah,
Falling asleep
very
over there.
sportsy.
Out west, we'll show you the bigger picture to show the other divisions. Dallas looked like they were going to try to reel in Winnipeg, but now again, that gap's to 3 points in games played or even. Jets have a big one tonight against the hottest team in the NHL that still hasn't lost. We'll talk about that later. And, it's the Sharks tonight for the Calgary Flames. Actually, you know what? We said if the playoffs start today, we have that. So why don't we do that? If the playoffs were going to start today, it would indeed be the clash of the Titans, Dallas and Colorado.
Where's the Flames?
In that 2-3.
Flames?
Where's the
Well,
they got to catch the Wild, right? So they'd be with Winnipeg.
But we are kind of saying if they started today, so the Flames wouldn't.
They would not be in if they started tonight. No.
Just on the outside, dude.
Oilers Kings. Boy, nice to see that. I can't recall any. And it would be the red hot St. Louis Blues facing Vegas. Interesting.
Those are some nice.
Love Battle of Ontario. Love Battle of Florida. I agree. We don't want to mix that up. We need those two playing each other for maximum hate. Capitals and Habs have played some epics. I believe Jarro Halak went insane one year and eliminated them.
Yeah.
And Devils, Carolina, we'll watch if it's in overtime. I feel like that's where we're at.
Oh, Michael Pavanka.
Yep.
Running wild.
Wow. That's a name drop right there. Pavanka.
Bondra.
Yep.
Connor Walsh.
Pete Bonder can rip the puck.
Brendan Witt.
Colzig just pitching shutouts.
Olaf. Okay. Sharks, how do they line up? Well, there's a lot of people you might not have heard of here. That's what happens when you're last in the NHL. We know Toffoli, Celebrini, and Will Smith, two highly coveted top 3 picks of the last few years. Eklund, Wenberg, Graf, a free agent signing.
Great skate.
Loved his skates. Wider foot.
Softer boot.
I like a good soft boot.
Mm-hmm.
Grunstrom, Delandria, and Lund to the third line, and Barclay Goodrow, who was forced there by the Rangers, those jerks. Zach Ostapchuk, who used to play in Ottawa, and Noah Gregor. Tough one there. His uncle talks about the Oilers. There's your forwards.
He does it well.
Next, blue line, Mario Ferraro, Jack Thompson, the top pair. Lucas Carlson and Timothy Liljegren, the second pair, and Henry Thrun.
Is that Mark
Coronato's
Edward
teammate.
Vlasic, the same Mark Edward?
Still making 7+ a year. Almost done.
Yeah.
My goodness. What a career.
While everyone's talking about how great it is, Ovi's still playing. Old Mark Edwards like, hey.
Same love.
Hello.
Hey.
The heir to the pickle throne said less winning than Ovi this year.
Old goat over here.
What is he at?
Georgiev and somebody named Georgi Romanov. I guess they're putting Askarov in the
Georgie.
Askarov, you're just going to play for the Barracuda?
Yeah. They don't want to win.
No, they sure don't.
They don't want wins.
How about Shakir Makamadulan? He's out.
Yeah.
And Vinny Desharnais, Jan Ruda, Logan Couture, those are their injuries. Makamadulan! It's kind of like, sounds like the Street Fighter thing. Whoa with it! Makamadulan! No?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
No, it does. Sure.
Yesterday was history. Happened to line up the young men on a play date with a pal, with a TV, with the Washington Capitals play to witness. Rhett's bored, but that was indeed the record-setting goal.
Bored. I'm looking at Mark Edward Vlasic's game. So.
Joe Beninati, the call. He'd been missing a bit of time this year. Great to have him back. He's called so many of Ovi's epics. That on the Monumental Sports Network there, where the Caps games are now carried. Great call, great goal, Ovechkin fashion. He had the pair against the Blackhawks earlier on the weekend. Didn't want to go out when there was an empty net. Lot to love about the way Ovi's done things in the hockey world.
It's pretty great.
Pretty bleeping awesome. We're going to unload the holster on all things Ovechkin. So, all right, we'll walk our way through it. What's next?
Washington Capitals select Alexander Ovechkin.
Number 8, Alexander Ovechkin. Ovechkin fires, he scores! Welcome on board! Alexander Ovechkin pulled back in. He scores! Simply sensational! Number 100. Number 500. Overpowering at 600. Move over Mario! 742! Glides over the Golden Bridge. The Great 8 Express, third place all time. 802! He surpassed Mr. Hockey.
Nobody thought this record could be touched.
Only one man in NHL history has more goals.
Stands between him, chasing down Wayne Gretzky.
Ovechkin fires. racing days are done for the Great Eight.
League did a great job with this.
I thought the rink was great too.
Rink was awesome. I think the cheapest seat was like a bleeder for $1,300 US on, again, Long Island, not in Washington. The day before in Washington, he had a chance against the Blackhawks, $8.95, and he's not done yet. And I think the league handled it great. Gretzky was great. Somehow he managed to compliment the officials. He's untouchable.
Gretz was so great.
And I think for Spencer Carberry, Rhett, to put your coaching hat on, the timing could not be better because you've got a week without that distraction and you can really focus on, okay, winning the East is going to be something we're going to do, but there's some serious playoff tests ahead and we got to start using ice time and coaching like we're going to in the playoffs.
Probably, but I don't even care about it, right?
It'd be nice just for, I would think from their standpoint, let's get this media,
All the extra
NHL
media.
camera crews, it's just everybody can get out now.
Yeah.
And we can just kind of get back to.
I don't disagree, but I think it's been a rallying cry for the group. Like
You can see it meant a lot to them.
exactly,
Like the way they
right?
celebrated.
Like it wasn't a Jesus Christ. This guy's out here. All right, get him his goal so we can be done.
Yeah. I
They're
just think
pumped.
from that hanger-on situation, but you could see what it meant to all those guys.
Yes,
And at the end of it, he ends up scoring 5 games in a row to get it done.
that's what's cool too.
It's
I really
unbelievable.
like the fact
Yeah.
he chased it down. He was like, "Screw that!"
Yeah.
Like we knew it was inevitable at one
Yeah.
point, and it
Yeah.
was. And he didn't cakewalk it into next year, and like, well,
He needed 42 goals this year. And when he broke his leg in the fall and you knew it was going to be over a month, it's like, shoot, he might even had it this year. That's too bad. Misses 16 games, come back, breaks it anyway with a week and change remaining. He's torched the Jets / Thrashers. Loves playing the Hurricanes. They might see in round 2. And Flames 18 times he's scored on them. There's a lot of guys there. A lot of guys.
Love that he, in hindsight, obviously, but love that he passed on the empty netter.
Yep.
That's not how to do it. Power play goal. It's not a one-timer, but still it's a laser beam shot. Celebrates like a kid.
yeah,
Like he always has.
Yep.
From one right to the end. It's hard. It's kind of poetic in a way. And it's, there's still some people that hate it. The old fuddy-duddies out there. Oh,
Hate what? anything.
Everyone's going to hate something.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters going to hate. But I don't know how you hate it.
There's Yags, Wayne, him, Gordie Howe, Brett Hull. There's some elite goal scorers in there for the first time in 61 years. It's not Gretzky or Howe with the all-time goal scorer. That was a record people thought no one had a chance at. And we would be included until probably the last 2 years when he just kept going and he was still scoring 50 at 37. Here's the guy that set up the most of them. Nick Backstrom was in the house. It's getting a little misty there. Talking about besties coming into the league together. His center, setup man, wiping away the tears and there for the photos. Crazy. You love that. Teammates.
Love it.
Yeah. What do we got next, Jack? Are we OV'd out or we got one more? You got more, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at this. April 6th, a good day for the Capitals. In 04, that's the day they won the draft lottery. We knew OV was going 1. This year, 895.
Cool.
Very cool.
That is cool.
April 6th, OV day.
And the game's played.
Yes, he ends up using the exact number of Wayne's games to break his total by 1, tying Wayne's total with 1 fewer game played. Incredible.
Like
remarkable.
It's, yeah.
Also, for Sabres, for context, last time they made the playoffs, Ovi was only 600 or so shy. So
that's unnecessary,
That's
but
a
kind
stray-
of awesome.
That's a stray shot.
Did you see the Sabres have won 6 in a row at home now? Like they're
yeah.
just doing it again. Oh, fuck. Are we cleared the holster? Are we good?
Yes, we're done.
All right. Brad Marchand and Paul Bissonnette on TNT is much watched TV. These two always love chirping each other. Let's head to the TNT broadcast from last night.
Been a while. You look a little different. Biz, go ahead.
Brad, it's Biz. Congrats on the move. I was just wondering, between your nose and 5 head, how long does it take to apply sunscreen to those areas?
It's good. I was watching your pregame. I don't know what's going on with that bowl cut up there. You can shave the rest of your head. Ears down is what you went in there for. That's a tough one. Tough look.
It's a medium fade, Brad. That's what they call that. You're not digging
back
it.
The bowl cut. I like that. I don't mind it. They just forgot to do anything else and shave and then leave the rest.
Well, thanks for noticing, Brad, and watching the program. We're a big fan of yours, of course.
It's good. That's the best hockey thing going right now.
There was a clip of Marchand on the bench because it was Ottawa yesterday. It's like, you think he's still got the same edge? They got just kind of a side angle and he's chirping. Like, you're so fat. You're so effing fat. Like he's just
giving it to someone.
You are who you are.
God bless
jersey. Yeah.
Big games tonight. Let's take a look at the slate. We have an absolute dandy in Winnipeg where the Blues, who are still rolling 12 in a row.
Rolling.
We'll take on the top team in the West. And, all of a sudden, I don't know who I would pick against the Blues in a series. Like which team I'm absolutely taking ahead of the Blues. They're flying right now. Tampa, they're still jockeying for position in the Atlantic. 3 back of the Leafs on Broadway. Oilers get the Orange Ducks. Seattle's get the Silver Kings, and Flames and Sharks. Your nightcap 8:30. Stop it.
Hey,
Mike and I have after.
Is this a statement game
for whom?
For the
Jets.
Stop hitting them.
This is a statement where it's like, yes, we understand that you're having a nice run, but you know who we are? We're the Winnipeg effing Jets, and we're the best, and we're gonna punch you in the face.
I think there's
how I would treat it.
Part of that. I think they've also got Dallas in the friggin' rear view. Was it 3 points?
3 points. Games played even.
You would hate to have the whatever. How many did they win in a row or that streak to start the season? It's like, well, they're making the playoffs, and who's going to catch them? You'd hate to get caught in the last week of the season and then fall into second to play Colorado.
I feel like that's not the right mindset to have.
Last Blues
loser's mindset
loss was
there behind me. I'm going to go in.
I understand. I'm just saying you would hate for that to happen. So whether it's a statement game or whatever, yes, put it on the table here if you're the Jets.
Coming up on a month since their last loss. The Blues just humming.
That's the way to do it. Just win a bunch.
Oh,
because losing's no fun.
Yeah, do the winning thing. That's a good one.
Think about what kind of month they've had.
Oh man,
it's so much fun.
Why don't
Holloway, more teams do that?
Holloway got dinged up midweek.
Just win.
You don't want to spread them out?
Nah.
Yeah, because on Pike's thing, could both teams win that Minnesota Calgary? Because they both really want to win.
I don't know. I just, if he's gonna trot stuff like that, can you dumb it down? Some kind of a graph or a chart or something.
Yeah, I need to be able to understand it.
Colors make it.
I get that Pike's big into numbers and all that.
Big words
of things,
don't help.
It's a podcast. It's a visual medium.
It's like a show, eh?
Stupid
on YouTube. WHL, Calgary Hitmen still waiting. And look at this. We get a game 7. Big game 7 on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Prince Albert hosting Edmonton, I believe. Hitman rolled. We talked about that on Friday, Rhett. Your speech work. Got to go back to the lab on that. Hurricanes are through. Do I tell Lethbridge to settle down still? Or
Did you just emphasize the Hurricanes?
And the Medicine Hat Tigers are through.
I got a phone call from Manitoba today, Dean.
I saw that.
Did you?
Yes. Well, I saw your phone was ringing. I glanced. It just says Manitoba. So the province is calling.
Yeah. Hey, government of Manitoba. That's premier. Let's talk to Rhett.
Damn it.
Jets want you to come and give a speech to the Blues.
Yeah. Same colors. Well, I don't know where we were on the belief or non-belief on this. I find myself more of a glass half full guy.
Yeah, you are. You're so positive. It's disgusting.
Makes me sick. The amount of money here also makes me sick. Congrats to the Toronto Blue Jays for locking up Vlad Guerrero Jr. It is a 14-year deal that'll carry him till he's about 40 years old. $500 million American for the Dominican slugger who was born in Montreal when his dad played for the Expos. Vladdy is not leaving Toronto.
Did you say? Forget how you. I think it's good, lucky, not lucky, but congratulations, Vladdy. I think you said congratulations.
Well, and this is why I was of the belief that this was going to happen. The Toronto Blue Jays need this so badly. Otherwise, that organization starts spinning around the toilet bowl with TV ratings and empty building that you just renovated. And for Vlad Guerrero, had the leverage, got paid. It's only a $7 million raise from what he's making this year.
It's $500 million.
Isn't that wild? Because you're like, oh, it must be a million, trillion, billion a day. And it's like, no, he's making 28.5 now. It's going to go to 34. Oh, okay. Go get it, boys.
Yep.
Not a Yankee, just
you don't want him.
Not a Met.
Don't want him.
Don't want him. Okay. So Soto you wanted.
Soto?
Got it. Okay.
Definitely wanted. Yeah.
Okay. Some nerd went to the Blue Jays game at the old Skydome Rogers Temple, and you want spreadsheets? This is like Pike's cousin in Toronto. Check this out.
We're at the Blue Jays game. My friend, what did you do?
This is a Google Doc with all of the beers available at Rogers Center. Okay. What section you can get them in?
Wow.
The type, your IBUs, size.
Right. Wait. Go back. You have regular can and tall can. Okay.
Yep. Tin cans are in there too.
The milliliter
mils, the pricing, and then
what's
a rating
the green?
System.
The green is good, obviously.
It's your best deal for alcohol per dollar.
Okay.
yeah. The drunkometer score.
Okay.
That's gonna.
What's the drunkometer?
Show you.
How drunk it's
milliliters of alcohol per dollar.
Okay. That's absolutely guy related to Pike.
It's a big day for color-coded graphs and charts.
Jack, you want to get hammered? We just saved you $4. You're welcome.
What a waste of time.
Oh my God.
It is a large spreadsheet. Like the spreadsheet, if you had just said like, hey, Pinder, outside section 117, the beer's a little cheaper. Cool. I'll go there. But that's wow.
Yeah. Missed the entire game because you're walking around the stadium to save $6.
Ripping a Google spreadsheet.
You didn't think that was good?
It's good. Yeah. I lived in Toronto. It'd be more helpful.
Good. Yeah. Really chilly day yesterday for the Mets. I don't know if you saw Blue Jays and Mets. You could see the fans bundled up. They were doing all kinds of stuff to stay warm. Here we go.
See, that's how you stay warm. It's a Gamecocks fan.
Is that right?
Gamecocks and UConn in the championship game of the women's tournament. See, that's how you stay warm.
Vasectomy.
And finally, we'll close with another baseball themed thing. Rhett's picked up some umping to make some
Rhett,
cash
you were umping on the weekend.
I love umping.
Rhett, you got your blue on. Yeah.
Great weather. Finally got out in the field.
Gosh, it's greened up nicely. Oh, that's a ticker.
I just called somebody.
Yeah. Karen's on 911.
Yeah.
What do you do if you're the 911 operator?
Well, that's a shoveler.
We got a man down. Okay, what's happened? Well,
potentially a ruptured testicle.
Ooh.
Hope you had a better
I don't
weekend.
like the way he does business. I don't like him.
Oh, I thought that was the balls.
That's it too.
I was going to say balls on it.
Anyway,
the answer was ball.
That's Pinder Report. Presentation of Village Honda.
Just in case you didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Ovechkin broke Gretzky's record.
Oh, thanks, Rhett.
Yeah. Big day yesterday. Big day. Village Honda in Northwest Auto Mall, your dealership for life, the best of the best. Great partners, great dealership, great people. Here to help you. Here to take care of you.
Give you money real quick.
Village Honda.
Can I talk? Can I mention something that happened at my house this morning? It's Jersey Day at school for the kids. So they wanted to wear a jersey.
New Jersey?
And I didn't. There's a rack of jerseys downstairs. And the kid goes down and grabs a signed Gretzky jersey. I'm like, okay.
That's a
ballsy move.
Dad's okay with that?
I don't give a shit.
A signed Gretzky?
I didn't even know I owned it.
Okay, I guess that's part of it.
Yeah.
But also there was a signed Lemieux. And they said, well, to the other kid, do you want to wear that? And he's like, well, that guy's no good.
Oh, yeah.
Like they didn't know who Mario was. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
Is
like,
he good? was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if he was healthy, he was the only guy that could have took a run.
He
at
was
Gretzky's
average
numbers.
skill
That's how
sets,
good he
but
is.
worked real hard. Like I was like, am I disappointed in myself or?
There's lots of blame to go around there.
Yeah, yeah. Mario, I'm not wearing no Mario Lemieux signed.
Yeah, this guy gave your dad PTSD. To this day, cold
Like
sweats.
The middle guy actually said, like, well, was he any good?
Son, have you heard of Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
He's on it.
Kids today.
So stupid.
So stupid. Service Credit Union has got the Big Share contest. We are into the month of April. You have until April 30th. That's when the contest ends. Skill test required. For rules, visit service.ca/win and become a part of the Service Credit Union family. You could be $1 million richer just by saving money. Every $500 that you save gives you 5 entries into the Big Share contest. You can get into a registered account, maybe a TFSA, RSP, set up your paycheck for automatic deposit into your account. That'll get you bonus entries. All the details, all the ways to enter and potentially win, service.ca/win. But again, you've got till the end of the month.
Get her going.
$1 million just by saving money. It'd be a double whammy too, or I guess whammies may be bad. Do you have a hard time saving money? Maybe this is the motivation you need to be a better saver because you got a chance to win $1 million on top of all the money you're saving.
Imagine if you were like, okay, I'm finally going to do it. I'm really going to get focused on saving, and then you got rewarded with $1 million.
I'm good at this.
Inspired.
Man,
I'm good at saving. I've been saving for a month. I got $1 million.
Crazy. I just started saving. It's going to be hard to save now. I feel like I really want to go
servicing
a good chunk of this.
Take this out for.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, can I ask you a question?
You can. Yep.
Double whammy. That goes back to the show, right?
Press your luck. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. I feel like it was I feel like a double whammy would have been before that.
You think
Were they
so?
using the whammy reference because of that?
I don't know. That's my. Where's what?
Where did the
when
whammy?
else do you use whammy?
I'm Googling.
I know where I use it. Yeah. Hockey North America, Calgary's best run adult recreational hockey league since 1988. That was a long time ago.
Jeez, that is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Olympics.
It must be good.
It's one of those things for guys like us. Oh, 88, that's not long. Then you start doing the math. Ooh, that is a long time.
So the Olympics that
It's a
year?
long time. Summer hockey is awesome. Sign up is now open. And if you do, either you mention Barn Burner, you put it in, $100 off your team registration when you sign up.
Sweet.
They've got the men's divisions, co-ed division. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, women's division for the ladies, for the girls out there. 14 plus games for the summer. Great ice times, great arenas. There's a hockey for beginners program that is open. You can get up to 21 ice times there for the beginners. That's awesome. Some tournaments. It's all there. It's all to be had. All for the taking. HNA.com or scan that QR code on the screen. QR code's taking over. They're everywhere.
Dominating.
They are everywhere. HNA.com. And again, remember to throw Barn Burner in when you sign up or mention when you call in. $100 off your team registration.
Soon enough, we'll be tattooing ourselves with barcodes.
Yeah.
Scan.
Can't wait. Sounds great.
It's going to be awesome.
You're running out of surface area.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. We'll have to find another body part for those.
Yeah, those
QR
monkeys
codes.
are taking up a lot of room.
A lot of monkeys. Damn. Kind of is in the algorithm.
Inquisitive
kind of
little monkeys.
Hopefully we don't
stumble.
Nothing else pops up.
Yeah. Moving on.
Do you like it when people show up at your house and won't leave?
Doesn't sound like a Dean thing.
Well, I don't. I try not
threw
to
out
do
the,
it.
hey, come to my house on Saturday. Everything was
Yeah.
great until 2 when
Yeah.
you're sitting there going,
Yeah.
come on.
What do you think? Nightcap retro?
Come on, Coach Russ.
Nightcap. 3 drinks ago. Yes. Friggin' lush.
Just one more cleansing ale, Rhett.
I had something else that happened on the weekend that needed.
Was it when you were working on the setting up that account for your lacrosse team?
Oh, that's what it was.
Getting that bank account.
This is before or after the big umpiring shift.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I'm not capable of certain things. Anyway, the lacrosse team, they needed some roles filled.
There's jobs to.
You got to.
Parents got to volunteer.
Yeah.
Some are coaching. Some's got to be the team manager.
Some of us are good at just paying a bond and moving on.
They got to work the scoreboard, all that.
Yeah,
that's right.
Anyway, the team put names in the hat, and I was named treasurer.
You're a treasure, in fairness.
We really need to get this organized and dealt with quickly. We got to pay a tournament. I was going to actually send him your number.
That's nice.
Like, and say, just as a reference.
Yeah, references.
This is my ref. Like,
yeah.
Ask this man if he believes that I would be capable.
How poorly equipped am I to be in this role? Text boom.
I was laughing. I'm like, this.
You want him to be in charge of what?
What?
Time sensitive in what way?
Organized?
Deadlines?
What?
No.
He'll forgotten his passwords to that site he's sending money to in moments.
He can do not put him in charge of jerseys
Doesn't
or lacrosse balls or anything.
I didn't even know what team it was for.
He's just hope his kid's there. Hope his kid gets there.
Who's the Nighthawks? I'm supposed to be. Which kid is Nighthawks?
Shows up to the kids wearing football gear. No.
I felt bad because
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, you felt
Obviously, my reputation does not precede me, but I cannot be your treasurer.
This is going to go poorly for the team and the organization. And
in a month from now. So when are we going to there's no tournaments? Well, our treasurer. We're missing about $600 somewhere. Not sure.
Keep getting receipts from falafel places.
Yeah, we're getting something about pizza at some pub in Glamorgan. Well, let us know how that works out.
Godspeed.
It's game day.
Working through the kinks.
Bet365. Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Every nail-biting overtime win is a party. It's a barn. It's a party.
Yeah.
Every face-off, hat trick, power play, shot on goal, penalty shot, every suspenseful minute in between is amazing. Whatever the moment, never ordinary at Bet365, official partner of the NHL. Download the Bet365 app today. Use the code NATION when you do. Get in the game. Be 19 or older. Please play responsibly.
How's Vlad feeling today?
I would be
hungover.
I would feel shitty because I'm so
hung right.
He loves hitting at Fenway. He does not have to worry about a contract that I think's been looming for a couple of years.
Do you think? Sorry, and I don't mean this rudely. Do you think he's worried about it? Like, I know they say, I don't want to talk about contracts if it doesn't get done, and then blah 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 blah. If you're making 28
million
sheets, that's what they call it, right?
Sure, yeah.
20. If you're 28 sheets a year,
Life's
and
good.
you know something's, it's like, well, they don't want to pay me.
I do think there's the whole distraction of every market he was going into. Every city was another stop on the why hasn't Vlad signed tour. And he just did New York, and Boston was a team that was always linked to be interested if he ever got to free agency. But yeah, I don't think he's losing sleep, Rhett. I think he's probably quite comfy, sleeping like a kitten. So comfy, he might rip one over the green monster where he loves to hit. Plus 525.
Crack of the bat, Dean.
Hasn't hit one yet this
Crack
year.
of the bat.
So he's got to prove it to Jack that he's worth a steal. And Matty Coronato liked his game, and it's the Sharks who are the weakest. The weakest team in the NHL at stopping teams from scoring. I like the 1 point for even money on Matty C.
Tell me about this game, Dean. Feeling confident? It's the worst team in the league. If we don't,
when he waits that long, I do start to wonder about his confidence, actually.
I would just say if
he hasn't done his visualizing yet.
Just take, you know what, if you're husking the coaching staff, just don't put the standings on the board today.
No.
Don't just erase the whiteboard. You don't need to, it's not tonight.
Let's focus on our game.
Take care of our business,
Our game.
boys, and let it
The best team win.
Are these guys as good as Utah? Because they beat us 3 times.
They did get run by Utah pretty good.
Bet365. Be 19 or older. Play responsibly, please.
It's not the Flames' fault they always had to play Utah in a back-to-back. Screw Utah.
No, it was two.
Stupid
only one of them
no-named.
was-
Stupid Utah. Promo code NATION when you sign up. Bet365. Boy, I like that. Doesn't that feel
Really,
much
Jack?
better?
Show it again. I don't
I'm
know. No one knows
amazing
what
how
you're
you
talking
threw
about.
that together after
Because the last one, it was done by now.
Yeah, you way too quick.
Long gone.
Nation.
Nice slow pullout. I like that. Yeah. Pardon me. Let's talk about a logo.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so we got some super chats to take care of, both fresh and from Friday.
I got to apologize to two of our pals from Friday.
All right.
Just got overwhelmed.
Yeah. We were hitting them out of the park that day.
So sorry to Big Dog and Dan Miller.
You got to.
He's going to go. Big Dog's going tonight.
Dan Miller is saying this. I just want some clarity in the direction of this team. Either rebuild properly or pay for players to come here. No more mucky middle BS.
Sorry, Dan. That's
not our way. It is the Calgary Flames, and
where have you been
mucky middle
the last 25 years?
It's been a tough quarter century for you, Dan. I get it. And Big Dog. He says, hopefully beat those stinky Sharks Monday. Oh, good timing on this one. I'll be there while my family flip me off and tell me I suck. What? Klapka is really reviving that fourth line. Go Flames. Also, you guys are awesome. Well, Big Dog.
Yeah, well.
Not sure about that last part. I'm a little worried about your kids flipping you off, but I do believe you're also right about the Klapka piece.
How'd you miss the 10:10 and 10:27 a.m.? It's not like they came in late or anything.
Literally at the end of the show, I said, is there anything left to do? We've done it all.
It's
Jack.
I'll take the blame on this one. Yep.
That was so thirsty. He was just like, let's go get drinking.
Did you and Jack ever go for that drink?
No, he's got other people he hangs out with. I'm
very popular all of a sudden, this Jack fellow. Just ask him, dude.
I'm not
very busy.
His quality control. Yeah. I don't meet the standards.
So that was from Friday. Let's go to today. We got a super chat going for you today. There he is. Handsome Dan. Handsome Dan is in. I missed the Friday live show, so this is my makeup. I apologize to the kids that I've let down. It's important to keep your word at all times, and I've let you down like the Flames forward group. I promise to be better going forward.
Well, you got 6 games to get her done there, forward group.
Yep. Forward group.
Listen, they're just playing hard-nosed hockey.
They're playing hard.
Thank you, Handsome Dan, by the way.
Best thumbs they can be.
Another hundo from Handsome Dan for the kids.
Thanks, HD. We love you.
Yeah. Very nice. Sharks, 8:30.
I'll be covering with Pike.
Oh, you're not staying up for an overtime?
I see. Yeah. No, I'll get that one on Wednesday. It's the 8:00-er. But
he said I can do either or, and I said I'll take the late one.
I said give me one of those beauties in California, so that'll be mine.
8:38, 8, 6, 7, 7:30.
Yeah. Well,
might as well go for a soda. Nobody hurts.
Nobody dies.
Yeah. Guess so.
I'm home alone, so I'm going to go eat food that I'm not supposed to.
Are you really?
What's the top of that list?
I don't know. What do you think? I don't even know.
Dip and chips, I'm thinking.
I was going to make the dill pickle dip again.
Oh! Can you bring some of that in if you make that?
All right.
There'll be none left. Whenever he
Shoveler
makes it.
left us a bunt cake.
Stop hitting him.
Really?
Oh, so good.
Nothing bunt cake? So good. She makes such a good bunt cake.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's not good because you eat a lot of it, but it's good.
Now,
how dense is the bunt cake?
It's dense, but it's moist. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
not dry
It's
at
oddly.
all.
Yeah, it's
That's key, I imagine.
not
That's the
heavy.
idea.
Yeah, it's.
But
But
it
left
is
it for a
heavy.
week and it dried out. You'd be no. This is too.
It would take a long time for this to dry out.
Really? Eh?
Yeah, it's very moist. Okay. It's very good. Just to double back. So, are you to suggest that your dietary habits change when your
I
wife is
guess
at
it's
home?
not
Like you're. I would love to eat blank
I wish
right
I
now,
didn't have
but
to have all this quinoa.
right. Yeah.
Thanks for this
Yeah. Nice that
power bowl.
you'll finally be able to just have whatever you want.
Yeah, finally I've
Yeah.
got the freedom to choose.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
get
happy
that
for you.
Family pizza deal. Oh, yeah, have the kids. Now home alone tonight.
I'm happy for you. Hey, we appreciate you. Flames Sharks tonight. Afterburner with Pike and Pinder. We're back tomorrow. See you, buddy.
Yeah.